page is that Moderna CEO actually sold his majority of his positions, and there's speculation that the price of the stock is going to fall tremendously. So we're going to do some technical analysis on this and see whether this is something to be concerned, or when you're looking at, let's say tomorrow when you start a business day, you're looking at options, whether you buy something which is considering the price is going to go up or down. And we're going to look at these technical analysis. Before we do that, I just want to point out real quick what the market cap is for this stock and how much the volume they trade every day, right? As far as the market cap for the stock is 65 billion, which is nothing but your outstanding shares times the current price, which is your market capitalization. And the daily volume they trade is about 5.2 million shares, which is a lot of shares they trade daily, right? So it's a big company, it's a healthcare company. You guys already know they make the vaccination for COVID. Anyway, so with that being said, let's look at the chart, okay, and see what's going on with the chart right now with the pre-market, right? I'm on a daily chart right now. As far as the 11th, the 11th that we just passed on Friday, what's going on with that, right? The price actually hit the bottom at 138 on January 24th, but after that, it bounced back up, right? So what I did draw two trend lines, horizontal trend line, and see when was the last time the stock hit that bottom. And it was during the time when, it was around this time, May 6, 2021, when the COVID was, the vaccination thing was dying down a little bit. The mandates were coming up. Everything was, removing all the mandates and stuff like that in May in 2021. So the stock had fallen. After that, the stock picked up again. I think the variant came in and the variant bring it all the way up to 497. And after that, there's a Delta variant and the Omicron variant. However, the price has gone down again to 161 right now, right? Now, this was your previous support in 2021 May, right? And that previous support was, crossed over by the resistance and went all the way up. Now, what happened is whatever the resistance you had before became your support. So when it fell, it crossed that support and went down to the last support it had. A lot of people have their stop losses and, picked up that. And a lot of people have their, when they limit the order, they say, okay, buy the order when it gets to a certain price. So a lot of buying in happened after this tremendous drop down on the stock. Maybe some of the automated orders kicked in for the days, and you see this upward trend. Now, what's going to happen on Monday is that let's add more indicators on that before we get to Monday, right? So let me add moving averages and see how this is behaving on, sorry, that's not a moving average. Moving average is this one right here. Looking at the moving averages, last 20 candles, pretty straightforward. We can see the last 20 periods, it's just going down, which is hold true. Last 50 periods, the average is also going down from this point on, right? However, if you look at the last 200 moving average, it is actually going up. So, which means that on a daily chart from last 200 days, Moderna stock averaged price for the share, it says 278. Meaning, like, if you were to buy the stock right now, and you're going to hold on to the stock as your portfolio stock for a long time, you might want to look at the 200 plus moving averages, okay? You don't want to look at the 20 or the 50. This is more like, okay, if you want to buy the stock now and sell it in a few days and make that quick money, if you're looking at the 20 periods. And if you're on a minute chart, you can look at the 20 period for the day trading. If you're in a swing trader, look at the 50 period. If you're long, if your position is going to be long, then you might as well look at the 200 period chart, which is what the institutional bank usually look at. So this indicator shows that clearly the last 20 days is going down, last 50 days is going down, but however, last 200 days, the price is going up, right? With the other one is the moving average conversion diversion. If the MACD is popping up above the signal line, all right, which means that this is going upward trend, okay? So if you see the MACD actually going up, what's eventually going to happen is the price of the stock is going to rise and it's going to go up. Even though you see here the price is showing you that it's going down. However, the MACD with some green lines is showing you that it's going to go up. And if this keep rising, your price is eventually is going to rise as well. RSI is the relative strength index. What that does is if it's below 30, which means that there's a massive sellout when happen. And if it's above 70, a lot of people are buying that stock. Okay, so right now it's at 37, which means there's a low quantity of shares being traded on this, right? If you look at this example right here in July, it was over 70, and look at the price. It went all the way up, right? The price all the way went up to 493, and there was a massive buying pressure for those days. It was July, and then it kept going up until August, and then it started falling down. The price started fluctuating, and then it went down, and you see the price went down almost down to like 213 at this point. And at this point, it went down to like 138, right? So now you got to look at this RSI and see whether this goes up to determine whether this stock is falling further or is going to go up. You can also look at the Scotch RSI, which is nothing but your average RSI. If it's above 80, that means the stock actually is doing well. And it looks like this, which holds true in the 200 moving averages. The RSI, Scotch RSI is definitely not below 80, okay? Which means that if somebody was to invest in this, and you see on Monday, right? If this started going up, definitely it could be a play, right? You get in, look at the MACD, look at the RSI and see if it started rising. Look at this and see if it stays steady. Then you could definitely get into that position and get out when you start seeing the decline after that. However, look, I think coming back to the point, right? Like if you see the market cap of the price of the company, and you look at the CEO leaving, selling his shares, and sort of maybe there's something going on with the corporation. Maybe they want to get rid of the CEO, but eventually the company is big. And also looking at the institutional holdings on this, if you look at the institutional holding, they'll hold 61% of the stock. You know what that means? That means that big dogs, right? Like BlackRock, State Street, Vanguard, and also Morgan Stanley, all these big dogs, right? Some of the names you might have heard already, Bank of New York, Mellon, all these companies, they have a lot of stake in this company, all right? Okay. And it could be institutional banking fluctuating the price, right? They might be shorting the stock. You never know, right? So it's very easy to sort of fall into the trap when they see a lot of institutional retail investors coming in. They hold the majority of the stock. They can fluctuate the price anytime they want. It could be them, right? They might be fluctuating the price. Okay. So I would say that look at the technical analysis. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. I go by technical analysis. Whatever I buy, I sort of put it out there just for you guys to look at. But definitely something to consider that on a Monday, you guys, it's going to be a good play to see how this behaves. And maybe if I'll make another video tomorrow just to see where it is and how it can benefit us if we can keep looking at this technical analysis. All right, so with that being said, on my channel, I try to bring up all these stocks, all the hot stocks and cheap stuff. Mostly I talk about cheap stock that we can make money on. So if you find this informative and you want me to do more analysis on these different stocks, let me know in the comment section. You can subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and subscribe to the channel so this way you get all these videos in a timely manner. So hopefully I'll see you guys again with this one. I might make a video on this one again tomorrow. I'm not sure, but I will see how that stock behaves. Thank you all for watching. Talk